like that. Milo learned that not too long ago. And guess what? Milo's just a youngster, so he's learning lots of new things. That was Parker. Nice job, Parker. All right. So at this time, I would like to introduce she is also a mammologist. Now that makes her an expert in these marine mammals. And while you guys are looking at these animals, you know they all live. There you go. You know what? They're really not that similar. There are some major differences, and Michelle's going to tell you about those.
There are some major differences, Aggie, and thank you all for coming to the aquarium today. And thank you for sitting in that nice hot sun. Believe me, it's about 10 degrees hotter in here with all the rock work. But I actually have wetness around my side, so this guy can always give me a little bit more damage. So a lot of times people often wonder, how can you tell the difference between sea lions and harbor sills? Well, one of the first big differences is the fact that they have those large front flippers. It's what allows them to do all those high activity behaviors that you see. And you can see Parker there doing that. Very strong. Now another way that you can tell the difference. I'm going to send this straight to the window. You'll be able to see target. Just like we have extra antennae, sea lions have it too. Good boy. Another way that you can tell the difference between these animals is the way that they sound. And I'm going to have Melissa help me on this one. Good boy. Now that's indicative of a sea lion. It's how they got their name, Lions of the Sea. Now one of the last ways that you can tell, good boy, is that the way that they move. Now I'm going to show Milo here. You can see just like that. Look at that. As well. You see, it's a little bit more difficult. I know, it looks pretty sad, but he can actually get around quite well. Now, in the water, they swim differently. I'm going to toss the fish out. Sea lions propel themselves through the water with those front flippers, those ones that I showed you. Now, harbor sills actually do not have large front flippers. They have really tiny little front flippers. And what they do, they actually use their rear flippers to swim. So if you think about it, sea lions have front-wheel drive, harbor sills have another thing that's different is vocalization. You heard Milo and Parker. Troy really doesn't have a vocalization that you can hear. It actually sounds like a large raspberry that somebody's giving you. But for the most part, they only use it when they were in distress, whereas sea lions will actually communicate for many different reasons. Aggie, I'm going to go ahead and toss it back over to you, but I would like to say thank you all for coming to the aquarium, because your visit to the aquarium does help us take care of all of our animals. Myself, all the staff, as well as all of our animals, we'd like to say thank you and enjoy the rest of your day here at the aquarium.
Thank you, Michelle. Well, there you go. There are some of the differences. I bet you guys thought they were all alike. I bet you guys thought they were all the same animals. Take a look right here in this area where Melissa is with Parker. This is what we call our husbandry area. It's where our animals are weighed. We've got a big scale in there. You'll notice that this is an area where we can examine his teeth, we can examine his flippers, we can take blood. These training sessions essentially are so that we can get up close to an 800-pound wild animal, check their teeth, give them good medical care. The behaviors that you saw here, do you guys think these are all just tricks and we're just doing them for fun? These are natural behaviors. Seals and sea lions do this kind of stuff out in the ocean all the time. Why do they do this? Does anybody know? Yeah. What's the reason why these sea lions do this kind of jumping? Does anybody know? How about How about getting away from a shark? All right, getting away from a shark. So in order for you to not get caught by a shark, you have to be strong, good physical exercise, and you have to be smart. You have to be smart to catch your food too. They don't have sharks in here. They don't have to catch their food. Take a look at the bucket. 5 to 8% of their body weight is food every day. That gives you a good size differential here. 5 to 8% of their body weight is food every day, and it's all restaurant quality sushi grade seafood. The shells are taken off, all of the heads and tails are taken off, so it's really good food. So in order to get them to get exercise here, in order to get them to use their brain, and in order for us to be able to get up close to them to give them medication, take blood, check their teeth, and brush their teeth. By the way, what kind of toothpaste we use? Fish-flavored toothpaste, yeah. We need to have these training sessions. That's why it's there for. I'm not going to keep you guys very much longer here. I know it's very hot. One last thing I do want you all to see is, thank you for holding on to that for me, is this. Sea lions have a challenge out there as it is. Waters are warming up. We have irregular weather patterns. We have El Niños. We have storms. We have toxic algae and pollution in the water. But by and large, this is one of the most serious problems that we have. So please throw your trash away, recycle, and reuse anything and everything you can. One last thing I want to leave you with. Some of you may not know why we have to keep the ocean healthy. Who knows where the oxygen comes from that we breathe every day? Does anybody know? Yell it out if you know. He's got it right. A lot of people will say trees, but guess what? Up to 70% of the oxygen we breathe every day comes from a healthy ocean. When it's polluted with trash, when we overfish it, too much of one animal, not enough of another, too much of one plant, not enough of another, guess what happens? The ocean gets sick. It can't make the oxygen we all breathe. So no matter where you live, if you live in the middle of a desert, if you live on the top of the Matterhorn, this ocean is